someone can jump on too, okay? So each timeline has a different quality to it, different experiences, different emotions, that type of thing. Some have a higher frequency than others. Sometimes when I look at timelines, let's just say someone is in a lifetime of severe trauma, okay, and they can't seem to get out of it. And it's like they have these beliefs that, they're just waiting for another shoe to drop. They're always in crisis. They're always struggling. So when I look at the timeline, there'll be like a darker vibrational frequency in it. Okay. And they might get stuck in that and literally stuck, meaning sometimes I'll actually see someone where just imagine here's the timeline. Let's just say this is the timeline. Okay. What's happening is their energy has wrapped around it. Okay, so they're actually anchored into that timeline. Okay, now it doesn't mean that there aren't other timelines because there are. There's many, many, many timelines, many possibilities coming from each person. But what I'm meaning with this, with the person, when there's such trauma that for them to let go of, they'd have to let go of, there's a lot of their beliefs, they'd have to let go of a lot of the trauma. And unfortunately, sometimes people that are extremely traumatized, they're attached to their suffering simply because it's familiar and you've learned that this is what love is, and therefore that's all you got, so you're not going to let go of it. So sometimes someone who's really, really attached to their suffering, I've actually seen miracles happen for people like that. And then other times it's like, no way, this is what this is, they're going to hang on to it. But basically, there's other timelines really close, there's other timelines further away, but each timeline is a different frequency, meaning you're going to like, for example, when you're saying for you, you jumped a timeline, okay? So one of the things I was just looking at not long ago was, okay, what about all the people who want money? Okay, where's that wealth timeline? Where's that timeline where, whoa, money's just flowing in, And can we jump people to that kind of timeline? I mean, we can, but can they? But part of the difficulty is sustaining it simply
Yes.
because what are the beliefs? What are their beliefs? Okay. I mean, on some level, it's true for everything. I mean, what are your beliefs, and are you willing to let go of those beliefs? And
I agree.
like people, everyone, we want to bypass things. We just want to be there. We want to have love. We want to have money. We want to have wealth, happiness, da 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 da. We don't want to do the work. But unfortunately, jump timelines. But if you don't let go of something, if you don't shift something, then you're going to go to a different timeline. You won't be able to maintain it, unfortunately. So. It's just like, what are people willing to let go of? What I mean by that is if we're attached to our suffering, which we talked about this before, that perverse pleasure, it feels so good to feel so bad, you know? You guys, I know this because I know that because I lived it myself, okay? I think on some level, anyone who's had a lot of trauma, you're going to have attachments to your suffering, but you have to wake up to it. You have to realize and understand, whoa, I do have an attachment. Oh, yeah, I don't like suffering, but oh, wait, there's that feeling. Familiar, familiar. Yeah.
I agree. And let me know, everyone, if my sound is better. I realized it was picking up a mic that went way over there. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, does it sound better, Bonnie? A little more
Yeah, well,
clear?
you're more clear. You're not quite as big, like a
Okay, it looks like we're
loud.
good. Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot is. Oh, okay, yeah, it was a little more expansive. Great. So, what we're going to be talking about, I agree with you that these old energies, let me raise the volume. Boy, we're getting some fun today. Hold on one second, everyone. Yeah, it's
Tech
weird.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Input volume. Okay. How
Oh, that's
about now?
good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, we're good now. Okay, so thanks everyone. One of the things you mentioned is we got to let go of these beliefs. I agree with you because if you, let's say, manage to get to the new timeline, but you are the same version of yourself that was in the older timeline, eventually reality is going to readjust. But
Yes.
here's the exciting part is that if you actually transform who you are now, then that new timeline, if you begin to match that new timeline, guess what? Reality also has to adjust. And this is where we become the creator of our world. So everyone just understand as you do the work, the release, the alignment in whatever way you choose, that's going to align you to another timeline. So this is what Jennifer says. Yes, I must be attached to the victim's story because I can't seem to release it, but I really want to. So what would you say for someone like Jennifer? How do you work to help people release some of those stories that are keeping them anchored down? Because I've seen you do some incredible things with people everywhere.
Yeah, well, part of it is understanding where your attachments are. Like the part of the difficulty with ourselves is we've been living something so much, we don't really know that we've got a negative twist on something or that we have a belief. We don't even know what our beliefs are, which is unfortunate. And it doesn't mean that we can't jump timelines and hold it, okay? But for someone like Jennifer, hang on a second. Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh,
Just
okay.
plugging in.
So, of course, there's going to be interferences. That's another thing, Darius. Okay, the interference stuff. Hang on. When I look at Jennifer, let me just see. There's so much darkness, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's not a judgment thing. It's just darkness is all the unconscious stuff. It's the interferences. It's the energies blocking, stopping a person from thriving, success, abundance, all of that. And when someone really wants to change, for what you really need to have that true desire. Like, I want to change. I'm done with my suffering. Okay. And that desire is what starts to bring things to your path, on your path, okay? All of a sudden here comes someone who can help you, or all of a sudden here comes, something different where there's another opportunity, okay? But the key is it's all in us. People, don't be looking for someone saving you out there. It's not happening, okay? It has change. Desire is inside. You have to feel it. When you feel that desire, just like I was saying earlier, remember, oh yeah, I want to end my suffering. I'm done. But wait, oh, I have a perverse pleasure in my own suffering. I have an attachment
Hmm.
to feel so good to
Hmm.
feel so bad. Okay? Are you willing to look at yourself with deep honesty? Really? Okay? What are you attached to? What are you holding on to? It's time to face, okay, yeah, I'm suffering. Let me feel in. What am I really feeling? And yeah, yeah, my mind says I want to end this over, but wait. Oh, wait, yeah, I can feel it. Like for me, I had to acknowledge that I had an attachment to my own suffering. When I did, that's when things started changing. Okay?
Really? So you had
Yes.
an attachment. In what time in your
This
life
was like
was
in
this?
19, let me hang on a second. It was 1994. Okay. That's when
Okay.
it shifted for me, 1994. Okay. So I knew I can't remember what it was. I was reading something and it was something about emotional attachment, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I was like checking myself and I'm like, okay, let me feel into this. And I did. I was going through some major suffering.
Okay.
And my mind is going, I hate this. I want to end this. I want this to
Right.
be
Right.
over. But then I go, wait a second. And I felt deeper, deeper, deeper. I could feel, oh, yeah, there it is right there. And it was a true feeling. I swear to you, it felt like it feels so good to feel so bad because it was so familiar. I
Right.
lived it all my life. But when I realized, whoa, yeah, Darius, I'm telling you, man, I was on a mission. I'm not joking. When I woke up and realized I was doing that, it's like, this is not happening. We're doing this now. Okay. So that was, and then when I did, because it was that unconscious attachment that I didn't know I had. So
Right.
by bringing it to awareness right here, right now, to everyone, if you're suffering, I guarantee you, you have a pleasure in your suffering. You're just not consciously aware.
Okay, this is kind of crazy, but I feel crazy today. Could we do a little, not the main activation, but like a little 2 to 3 minute just check in, maybe to maybe
Okay.
people here today could start on the journey like you did all those years
Oh,
ago and
yes.
have a shift just by checking in. And maybe this is the energy, the energy and the field of energy that we tapped into could be helpful for people, maybe to
Oh,
just
yeah,
do it
yeah, yeah.
now
Yes,
just for a
yes.
little bit to see
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on. Do y'all want to do that? Yeah, okay. AD
Abs
says yes. Help us identify. Let us know. Lisa, yes, I am willing to release. I must have an attachment to my own suffering. Okay, great.
Mhm.
Christine says yes. Yes. Okay, give me two more yeses and we'll do it. How about that? I want to see. Can we get two more? Okay, we got four more, five more. Okay, give me two more. I feel like an auctioneer. Give me two more. Okay, we
I,
got two
you're the
more. Okay,
auctioneer guy.
Lisa voted twice, but that's fine. No, let's do it. I love it. Okay, okay, y'all got it now. Y'all can
Okay, we got
keep
it.
going. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Okay, all right. So basically, just relax your body. Take your awareness. Close your eyes. Okay, now take your awareness. Have your consciousness awareness behind your eyes. So your awareness is like behind your eyes. They're closed. You feel yourself. You feel your consciousness. Now, take your awareness because you can. Take it on down. Come right down to the heart chakra. Right to that heart chakra. As though you're looking out from that heart chakra, as though your eyes are literally looking out from your heart chakra. Okay. Now we're going to go deeper, deeper down, simply because that's where all the wounding is. Now let's just take your awareness as though you're taking it right down to that second chakra area. Second chakra, this is all that emotional energy. Okay, right there, taking your awareness. Eyes looking out from there. Okay, now from here, in here, there's aspects of you that are in great suffering, okay? Feeling unloved, feeling like you don't belong, like you don't matter. There's something wrong with you. You're not important, okay? All of those feelings. Now, I want you just to feel and sense these aspects of you that are actually feeling this way because you have and you still do, okay? You're just acknowledging and accepting, yes, I do have those feelings. Yes, I do feel like I'm unloved. I do feel like there's something wrong with it. I do feel like I don't matter. I don't belong. Whatever those are, you're just going to let yourself just sense and feel those aspects of you. Now, this is really important. So now, rather than trying to push them away or pushing these feelings away or pushing yourself away or judging yourself in any way right now, I want you just to soften into the misery, the suffering, the pain that you live most every day, probably every day if you really tell the truth. Somehow, some way, it's always there. It never goes away. Deep, deep sad, deep sad. Right, yeah, there we go, right there. Now, what I want you to do is keep softening and remember you're no longer pushing away. You're no longer saying, no, I don't want to feel this. Now you're going to say, I welcome this. I want to know this. I'm welcoming my own self, my own feelings. I want to know. And as you're right here, what I want you to do now is notice the familiar feeling in this suffering. Like my heart is broken. I feel so sad. I hurt all the time. Right there. Stay right there. Stay in the feeling. And then as you're staying in that feeling, you're just noticing it's familiar. Okay? Just notice the familiar sense of it all. Oh yeah, I know this one really well. Now, as you're just feeling and noticing, drop a little deeper into those emotions, into those feelings. And then see if you can start to feel, oh yeah, it feels good to feel this pain. I like this pain. I need this
Mm.
pain. I want this pain. Pain, it hurts. I hurt. And it feels good. It's a perverse pleasure. I have pleasure in my suffering. See if you can feel that right now. No fighting, no resisting, no trying to change your experience. You're landing deep, deep, deep within your own self and finally acknowledging a truth. It's not an absolute truth, but it is a truth that you are avoiding and have been. Okay? The truth is, oh, I have pleasure. Yeah, yeah, it feels so good to feel so bad. See if you can just keep dropping into that, dropping into that. Okay, good. Now, because you're waking up and realizing if you don't let this go, your life won't change. I don't care how many timelines you jump, you'll come
Mm.
back. Okay? Now, let's just feel in. Yeah, it's true. Now own it. Own it. Yes. I
Mm.
have perverse pleasure in my suffering. I love suffering. I'm attached to suffering. I like suffering. Okay? No judgment now. No judgment. No judgment. Let it be. Just owning it, accepting it. You have to get this piece in order to shift. Okay, now just keep staying right there. You might begin to have images or memories or thoughts. That's okay. Just let them float through. But you need to really understand, yep, I'm attached. I'm holding on too. Okay, now feeling inside, I get it. I understand. It's me. I'm the one holding on. You got to own this. I'm the one holding on. No one's making me. No one's forcing me. It's me. Now, I'm going to ask myself, am I ready to let go of my suffering? Am I ready to let go of the pleasure of my own suffering? Am I ready to end my own tragic story? Oh, am I attached to that? I just felt some attachment. Okay, yeah, so there's something here in that. Oh, yeah, I'm so special because I hurt more than anybody I know. Own it. I suffer more than anyone I know. Own it. Yep, I love suffering. People will feel sorry for me. People will take care of me if I'm suffering, if I'm broken. Poor me. Oh, yeah, right there. There's something in that right there. Poor me. I want you to go ahead and just think about that. Go ahead and just say the words, poor me, poor me, poor me. Right there. Okay, good. More. There you go. Look at that. Now you can really feel more suffering. Look at the attachment here. Poor me, poor me. Okay, no judgment, no good, bad, right, wrong. No pushing away. Stay with it. Now just let yourself really just dive right in and just let it just take you into the feeling. Poor me, poor me. And what that all means and how you've shaped your life around it. All these beliefs. Poor me. Okay, now let's come back to, we done with this? This is old paradigm. We're stepping in a new paradigm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shine the light of the new paradigm. It's that high vibrational frequency, it's higher megahertz. That frequency is going to pull you right up to a higher vibration, a new timeline. But first, let me shine that light of the new paradigm. New paradigm says we're done being a victim. We're done with poor me. We're but done feeling tortured like we don't matter. We're done feeling like we're not loved. We're done. Now letting that light of the new timeline shine directly on you and all these aspects of you that are attached to your suffering. Poor me. Yep, suffer more than anybody. Now, I want you to see now, as though you're looking up to the light, the beautiful light of the new paradigm. It's a high frequency, brighter light. This is where you want to be. This is where you want to go because this is the truth of who you already are. All these attachments to your suffering are not you. That's ego. It's just your ego. So you ready to be done with your ego? You ready to be done letting your ego run your life? Feeling your being. Is that a yes? I want to feel you. Let me feel you. I will feel you. Yeah, good, good, good. More. Come on. Everybody, you can do it. You want to be done with your suffering. You want to jump timelines? All right, good. Oh, yeah, I get some strong yes. Strong yes. Yeah, good. Now we're going to gather all those suffering aspects of you, all of it. The part of you that feels like a victim. Doesn't matter. I don't care what it is, people. You may have been raped. It doesn't matter. Okay, you can jump timelines. You could be beaten, abused, tortured, whatever. Okay, there we go. Now I want the big yes. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, yes. Good. Stay with me now. Stay with me. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Now I want you to see timelines in front of you because there's many timelines presenting. Just feel sense whether you see them or know them, just know they're there. There's several timelines in front of everyone. Okay, a timeline has, yeah, there, higher vibration. You want a higher vibration. Get a sense of the vibrational frequency of the timelines. Good. Which one you want to jump to? Find it, feel it, sense it, know it. Then I want you to gather all of you, all these parts of you. And you're going to let these aspects of you know we're letting go of our attachment. We're saying, yes, all of me, my broken, my shattered, my unloved, my not wanted, not enough, all of me, all of me, all of me. I'm accepting all of me. Yep, yeah, I'm wrong sometimes. Yep, I'm bad sometimes. Yep, it's all true. It's true. Doesn't matter. I am a divine being. Now gather, 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 pulling all your energies, all these aspects of you that have been so attached to their suffering. They're done, done, done. Letting go. We're done. Now focus on the timeline and then literally taking your awareness because you can right here, right now. Let's jump to that timeline now. Right there. Jump on it. There we go. Whoa. Good. Now, stay right there. Stay right there. Yeah. This is cool. Right there. Stay there. Yes. This is me. This is my new timeline. I'm staying here. I am staying here. I'm done. No more perverse pleasure in my suffering. I want love and light. I want the truth of who I am. Yes. Now make it a big yes. Feel it in your heart. Yes. 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 I'm staying here. Yes, yes. Might be a little wobbly. You're okay. Stay here. Yes, yes. Yep, here we go. There we go. Good. There you go. There you go. Good. Good, good. Yeah, there we go. Good. Now just a little quick little release in the subconscious of attachments, holding on to suffering. Dissolve it, shatter, 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 dissolve, dissolve, release, release. There we go. Lifting, lifting, uplifting, uplifting, uplifting. Everyone onto a new timeline. All righty. Beautiful. Just know you're there. Yep, good. And you're going to be having fun with this. So just say, keep saying yes. Now we're going to just begin to let go of any images, pictures, just letting everything go, bringing awareness right here, right now. Feeling yourself conscious, present, aware of where you are. Open your eyes when you're ready.
Wow. All right. Oh my gosh. It feels like a different world right now. We're just all higher. I can feel everyone's just in a higher place.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. What's wild is I can feel the vibration of everybody. It's just at another echelon, like they're higher, which we can feel. Like everything feels smoother here,
Yeah.
better, right? It's
Yeah.
brighter. Let me know what y'all are feeling. Let me know. Wow, thank you so much. And we are gonna, yeah, that could have been the activation today. I don't know. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens if we do another
Actually,
one. But
actually it was
it
because that
was
was,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
good. All right,
yeah,
so then we'll slowly take a few callers. I want to hear good news because one of the things that I like to say is yes, you may say, "Oh, Bonnie, I was going through this challenge," but remember that once you jump timelines, the waves of the old timeline can come back just like a wave, but it doesn't mean you're there. It means you're just
right,
feeling the echo. And a lot of
right.
times we go, "Oh, it's still happening." I'm like, well, that bill that came in the mail was probably mailed 3 days ago. So it just came today or tomorrow, but that doesn't mean you went back to the old timeline. That just means you got to let that echo go through without freaking out. So
Yeah,
just remember that.
that's good that you brought that up, Darius, because that happens in any kind of shifting, changing. There'll be little frequencies that come through. It feels like, oh, there it is again, or oh, that feels the same. But it's just the body's releasing stuff. Things are shifting, changing, and subconscious as well. So it's pretty normal for that to happen, but it doesn't mean that you've slid back. It just means just ride it through. You're going to notice your reaction is different, your thought is different, so you will know shift has happened.
Yeah, you know what they say, shift happens.
Yeah, that.
That should get the shirt. I'm going to make SHI. I'm going to make the F kind of blurry and I'm going to make a big T. And people are going to
Yeah,
think I've got a bad shirt, but it's not. The shift happens. Okay, so yes, different worlds is AD, feeling clear, bright, crazy, dizzy, sorry,
yeah.
lighter, free hole, less constriction, no sobbing, feeling clear energy under my skin. Well, guys, if y'all like this, this is nothing. Wait till Bonnie releases the full enchilada in her deeper program. Then you're really going to love it.
Yeah.
I'm in a new timeline of light, love, peace, radiant health, and joy. Oh my God, those are some gorgeous
Oh,
emoticons, Gail.
Darius, I just
Where
wanted to say, like, Jennifer, because
where
this
do you
really
get
happened. So
those?
I could feel some people were like wobbly. Looks like Jennifer was like she jumped on and she almost fell off. I'm not joking. I could feel people like
I heard
wobbly.
the
It was a
wobbly.
crack up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is
Yeah.
that about anchoring now to the new
Yeah, well,
frequency?
they jumped into, you know what I mean? What happened was, is it wasn't the natural organic way where we're clearing stuff out and we just, we keep elevating as we jump timelines. We jump timelines, taking all our stuff with us other than letting go of the perverse pleasure. So it got on their timeline and it did feel like a tightrope almost, but I could see people like wobbling a little bit and it was
Okay.
cute. It was very
All
cute.
right. Wow. Okay. What in the world? I never experienced anything like that. Wow. Went through every emotion. Hot hands, sobbing. Wow. Very cool. I was afraid people would see my greatness. Ah, yes.
Okay, yes.
That's really big. Oh my gosh. Okay. Almost dozed off. All right. So what I want to do, everyone, Bonnie, how should we proceed? I mean, this is pretty big. I don't want to go back to the old timeline. So maybe the question I have for you is, what do you recommend? Like, what would be the next step here? We've opened the door. How do people begin anchoring and really holding this? I know that's kind of what you're doing in your deeper work, right? What is it about some of the things you're going to be sharing in these live classes and in this support that will anchor people to this timeline? So it becomes kind of like the normal state.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see, for me, in our clearings and our activations, especially like what we're doing in that 22-day thing, we've got 15
Oh,
days of
yes.
actual. You, Darius, I'm telling you, this because we're dealing with timelines. This is a game changer. Okay. I just wanted to just say that because I've never done this for people at this level before, okay, where people are having an awareness of timelines and they're ready to do this. But the people that will be getting that particular segment, that particular component of our packages, basically, I will be doing things to unravel and clear the subconscious so that as we jump timelines, I'll be jumping you on timelines probably every time, okay? And so and it isn't just the people in package C, the clearings that I'll be doing, okay? Whether you got package A or B or C, you're going to get clearings that unravel your subconscious so that you can jump timelines. That you will jump timelines just by getting cleared of the unconscious emotional baggage or wounding misperceptions that are in your subconscious because that's what I do. You know what I mean? That's what the clearings are all about. The programs, everything is about clearing out, releasing things that are not you, things that are not the absolute, misperceptions, belief, conclusions, all of that start to release, and you automatically will be changing and jumping timelines. Okay. But I just wanted to say in that particular C package, this is where that's like people are like severely committed. You know what I mean? They want their lives to change drastically every time. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you will every day. You're going to be jumping timelines very fast. Okay, so that's going to be very powerful, potent, life-changing for people. But yeah, but no matter what, everyone's going to get supported. Everyone's going to get cleared. Everyone's going to benefit from any package that they bought.
I love it. Well, we're going to talk more about that, but while we have some time and we have a wonderful abundance of time, let's go to a couple callers. I want to see what people were feeling and what's going on. Maybe some people hopped on later, didn't get the full timeline release, but I'm going to go to Vivi, VIVVY, and let me see if Vivi, are you there? And if you want to turn on your camera, go ahead and let's see real
Hi.
quick. Hey, what's happening?
Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm actually in a forest hiking and I didn't know if it would be too hot today. And I turned this on and I have good reception and it's just amazing. And thank you for calling on me. And Bonnie, I've done many of your packages and you are amazing. And I just stopped in the forest and listened to that. I've never
How
gone
fun.
to that depth. I mean, I've done so much work for many years
Mhm.
and there's still something there. I've had a very full life. And my gosh, that was amazing. I mean, finally, I mean, essentially, that's what I'm. Thank you. What else can I say? And are there any comments or things to be aware of or to, and that timeline, I can see it very clearly,
Yeah.
but
How fun.
there's always that thing. So this is really amazing. Was
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, so you feels more like you're really sharing your experience.
yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, but also to maintain self to keep going. I mean, truly, I have to tell you straight up, I mean, change your inner world, you're going to jump timelines. That's it. Okay, so it's all about your emotional well-being, your emotional stability, and the willingness to face oneself, that type of thing. But basically, like I can see your energy on your timeline. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're almost feeling like what timeline you're on right now, it looks like you're feeling like unstable with it or something, like rocky, like maybe you're wondering if it's gonna last or stay or something. Are you feeling that, Vivi?
It's there's something that I want to create and intended to, and for many years, and I see that it hasn't been ready until now. And it's something that I created a long time ago with lots of success, didn't pursue. And where my husband and I are both kind of in a recreation part of our lives where he's starting to take off, but I still illnesses and extreme fatigue and all, and super empathic and some other new health thing I just found out about. So it's like, okay, I can handle this. Okay, I can grow by it. And
Mm.
so I'm focusing and I'm trying to get my new schedule in place to hold me better. And I do feel my gut tells me absolutely things will work out. I'd rather it be sooner than later. It's been quite a while, but yeah. So it is that instability, but every time I know I've made it through amazing things.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, hang on a second.
thank you.
Hang on, Vivi. Okay, there's something. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, hang on. Okay, what is this about? Is it like a trust feeling? No, it isn't. Okay, I can see you right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's okay, Vivi. It's almost like it's like you're holding back. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that you're like want to make sure that you're doing things that are the highest good, all of that. But it's
Mhm.
almost like, listen, your heart's telling you what you want, okay?
Yeah,
And that right there, like, don't be taking care of anybody. Like, li really listen to, because you got a lot of light in your heart, Vivi,
yeah,
and it just wants to shine, girl. Okay,
yeah.
so listen, what's your heart telling you? Like, when you feel right now, what is it? What's the feeling in there?
I know I have deep inner joy, and I can find that. However, most of my life I've been afraid to shine because of making empathically, I think sensitively, didn't want other people to suffer, which I could always sense, if I shine then
Right,
others, or that kind of
right.
resentment
Hmm.
or jealousy or abandonment or
Yeah,
I've had that so many times, stabbing me in the back. And I get it. I understand. I go, oh, okay.
yeah,
So
there's
yeah,
something around that. See, it's almost like, have you ever heard someone say something like I in my family, I couldn't laugh. I wasn't supposed to laugh because
yes,
other people would be, not whatever, not fair, something. Okay,
yeah,
that's kind of like you're holding yourself back, Vivi. Okay, that's it. All right, you're scared to let go. You're scared to just let your light shine. You still want to take care of people, save
yeah.
people, and you can't.
Yeah, I'm really working on that too. I get it. I know that intellectually. So bring that more internally and accept it. Accept it.
Yeah, okay. So can you feel that feeling where you feel like you feel bad for people or you feel
Yeah.
sorry for you got that?
Yeah, it's like I want to take care of it or bring them up. I want to elevate them. Yep, I know.
Yeah, okay. So hang on a second. Just get out of the way. Let it go. Stop thinking about it. Give me a sec here. All right. Okay. So this is one of those things, people. It's like she's got this emotional belief, she's got this energy that, that keeps her holding back. She can't be free because she's holding on to taking care of others. She doesn't want to see other people suffer. She doesn't want to see them in pain. She wants to save them. Okay, so hang on. Hang on, hang on. Where's that coming from? Where is that coming from? That feeling. Okay, hang on. Okay, we got oaths and vows. Hang on, we got past lives. We got past lives, oaths, vows, promises, allegiances. Yeah, she'll sacrifice herself. Yeah, 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 right there, right there. And also, what's the other piece right there? Suffering, great. Oh, because she knows suffering. Yeah, she doesn't want other people to suffer. Okay, agreements and contracts for all of this. Agreements and contracts. Soul dancing. Bigger picture. We're done. Bigger picture. There we go. Good. Now let's start releasing that belief, those feelings, taking care of others, saving others, making others happy, make sure we don't hurt their feelings, make sure everyone's taken care of but herself. That's a trauma, 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 crisis, trauma, trauma. Release that trauma. Shatter, 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 shatter. There we go. There we go. Release, 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 release. Vivi, feel back in. And let me know what it feels like. There might be a little bit more we need to do unwrap. See how that feels. See if it feels less intense.
Less intense. I feel like I'm seeing and kind of letting it go and seeing the people giving them credit for being able to take care of themselves. And it's time
Yeah,
now for
yeah,
them
yeah,
to
yeah,
take, it's important.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can see that and I'm just letting it go, letting it
yeah,
go.
yeah. Allowing people to have their journey because everyone's a divine being. Everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There. Oh, there you go. Okay, now I'm looking at you on your
Oh,
timeline. Now you're standing on it. This is a trip. You guys,
oh,
this is a trip. Now she's standing on it like a tight wire. She's not totally stable. She's a little like this.
that's it.
But at least she's not like holding on like, like
Oh my God.
yeah, so that
Oh,
yeah, so my
oh my
point is it's like we have these beliefs, emotional wounding coming from experiences, traumas, and then we anchor stuff in and then our behaviors are saving people, saving the world, sacrificing ourselves, and
Hmm.
you unravel that energy and then you can step more fully into your own pure divine light, which is actually better for helping people than trying to save them.
yes.
That's right. Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
God. You're amazing. I mean, you have the depth beyond anybody I know to go beyond anyone, I think. Uh,
Yeah.
Creepers, thank you. Thank you for all of your experience and your sacrifice. And I know you're enjoying your life now, but gee, thank you so much. And
Yeah,
Darius,
she's
thank you for you.
Yeah, I'm done
oh,
sacrifice. I lived
absolutely.
most of my life taking care of others, okay? I'm done.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, she sees in there. And Bonnie, for noticing that she was having a tenuous time holding that and then now like getting that one thing, this is enormous. And what a place to do this, Vivi, in the
yeah,
forest.
absolute. Oh my God. Yeah.
Sending us some energy. Send us
Oh
some
my
vibes. Mm.
It's such a
magic.
trip.
Yeah.
We create our reality, people. You got to get it. Or
Yeah.
you don't have
Pure
to, but
magic.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, wow. What a special day. What a beautiful day. I think, the key right now would be for anyone that felt unstable, like just to kind of feel into how you're feeling now because we want to keep you on that timeline. So, Vivi, thank you. Maybe we have time maybe for one more caller here. Vivi, thank you so much. Keep us posted, okay?
Thank you. Thank you for the gift of you too, Darius. You're
Oh,
amazing also. But thank you both.
abs.
This is a
Thank
huge
you.
gift. Huge. Thank you so much. Bless you both. All of us.
Go love the trees. Give the trees some love. They need some love. All right, we're gonna go to Sarah, Sarah F. So Sarah, I'm gonna send you an unmute request, and I think you're hopefully feeling stable. But are you stable or wobbly on the new timeline? What's going on?
Hi Darius, hi Bonnie, thank you.
Hey.
I think I'm fluctuating between feeling stable and then I guess it's like it comes in waves, doesn't it?
Mm,
But I
Yes,
loved Bonnie's
yes.
last call.
Yeah, it comes in, well, yeah, like kind of what Darius was saying is, sometimes we'll have energies move through us, okay? Because I mean, we did a very short, brief kind of experience and still powerful, and there's
mhm.
still more things to do to really stabilize it. But movements happened, and yeah, for you, it's just hang on a second. Hang on, what was that? What was that? Okay, okay, there's something here. She got something going on here. What? Okay, is she putting up a little barrier? She is. Do you have some kind of fear around being really successful or being seen?
I do, I feel like I find it very difficult to find success. I feel like every time I feel like I disempower myself unconsciously.
Yeah, because you're blocking yourself from the timeline. I'm not joking, okay? You're doing it. Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, so you have a feeling. Okay, Sarah, okay, so you have a fear of being seen, being visible, and you're aware of blocking yourself, right? You're aware
Yeah.
of holding yourself back.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, okay, so when you think about being visible or having something good, what's the feeling? How does it make you
Um,
feel?
I think a bit of maybe shame or guilt, like unworthiness or undeserved
Yeah, that's
fear.
what's up. Okay,
Yeah.
hang on, hang on, hang on. All right, so you're gonna need more than what I'm gonna do right now, but we'll get you jump started, okay? It'll be good. All right, hang on. So Sarah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, okay, hang on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, all that darkness, all that energy, so much black energy of unworthiness, not deserving. This is something to forsake. We got forsaken, oh, big time forsaken, helpless, hopeless. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of an intervention here. I'm going to step right into all of that, all of your beliefs, all of your conclusions, all of your traumas from all time, space. Now going direct, direct, direct into the light, 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 God, greater consciousness. Let's bring the light down. It's a new paradigm. Time to release and yeah, release, release. Coming in and shatter all that black energy. Really light, 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 white flame coming in, blasting, 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 shatter, 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 shatter. There we go. Breaking free. Now release, 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 release. Da, 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 da. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, now Sarah, just let me know what you're noticing now when you think about your own feelings of not being worthy, all of that.
Um, I feel like I just want to turn, it feels like I just want to turn away and go away, like disassociate a little bit, like not
Mm-hmm,
even be here kind of thing.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, hang on right there. Okay, let's take out interferences right through there. Yeah, yeah. Okay, interference. Okay, hang on. What you got? Is there dark force stuff happening here? There's some kind of, okay, you got enemy stuff. Yeah. A lot of, yeah, the feelings of shame, shame, shame and regret, shame and regret. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get more light happening. Light, 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 light. Yeah, belief, feelings, beliefs, and then I want to get the interferences because there's a lot of energies that are attacking, interfering, undermining. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Agreements and contracts to have all this interference, literally to keep her in great suffering. What was that? Yeah, right there. Okay, hang on. I gotta go. You got yeah, that's what's up. Okay, got past life things. She's done some gnarly stuff, atrocities, and then yeah, that's what's up. This past life stuff. Okay, hang on. Showing her the bigger picture. Look, 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 look. Divine being. So there we go. Let's get all the victim frequency out. All the victims, her victims. Out, 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 shift and change right here. Let's get all that victim energy, all the victims carried over from all past incarnations, people who want revenge, retribution, to punish, torture, yeah, to hurt. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. Done, done, done. Release out of her energy field. There we go. Good, 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 good. Releasing, release. There we go. Out, 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 out. Good, 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 good. Hmm. Okay, good. More light coming. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty. Cool. Okay. All right. See how that feels, Sarah.
Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, I feel clearer. I feel less disassociated and clearer within myself.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Sarah, sweetie, I mean, it would be, your life would change drastically if you got some really good one-on-one healing, from someone who works at at a level where they move this kind of energy. Okay. My whole team does that. But I'm just saying, if you want or you can, then I would do that because there's a more that needs to be unraveled and clear. This is just like, like a quick little jump
Mhm.
start for you. But yeah. But
Thank you.
you can feel movement. You can feel something feels lighter, less intense.
It does. Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
right. Thank
Yep.
you.
Hmm.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting, right? It brings up the fact that we can be on the timeline, but then things can come up that sort of want to pull us back. And I also think it's really important to be on the new timeline and be present and aware of what's coming up because there we have empowerment to work from that new space on whatever's coming up, right, Bonnie?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like we
Exactly.
actually
Yeah.
have a little different perspective. Like we're not in the storm, we actually are kind of maybe above it a little bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can navigate it easier. And when you're on a new timeline and something does come up, you deal with it. You don't just bury it. That's going to be
Right.
really important because that'll shift timelines. You won't go back to the original one, but if you have stuff presenting, you need to face it and unravel it.
All right, I'm going to go to, it looks like the next person's going to be Tira, Tirrah. So let me see if I can get Tira on. So I don't think I've ever heard from Tira. So we'll see, Tira, if you could. I just sent you an unmute request. Let's see what's going on. We got about, see, Tira, how's it going today? What can we help you with? What was going on in that higher timeline? I'll ask that question first.
So I'm not quite super awake, but
Okay.
I feel like I've been doing so much healing work that nothing has really shifted, and I think I have maybe similar to what we were talking about on the first person, where you're like, oh, I want to save people, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm just taking on other people's stuff, so no matter how much healing I do, like nothing seems to be changing. So I'm just wanting to see what you're seeing.
Well, what do you mean? What, nothing changes? I need a little more info. Like, what are you experiencing? What kind of
Like
suffering?
I feel like I'm like releasing stuff when I get clearings, like when I do the group clearings and things like that. But then I'm like, well, what's changed in my life? And it's hard for me to even see like any changes.
Where do you need change? What I'm asking, Tara, is I'm not feeling clear. I mean, there's a thousand directions I can go in. What's happening in your world? I need to know what's happening. Like, are
I'm
you,
just I'm very overwhelmed and exhausted, and I work 7 days a week, and I'm kind of just like doing what I can to get the healing work in on my time off.
mm,
Is there
okay.
something pulling you like in a way that doesn't feel like aligned to something that's like coming up and creating like an anchor or trigger point?
Mm, I don't know. I feel like things just aren't improving, I guess.
Okay.
So, and it's hard to see the improvements, I guess.
Okay. All right. I still don't feel real clear on what's being asked here.
What do you want?
Huh?
What if you what do you want? Not you, Bonnie.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
want, Tara? Like what is it you want? If you could create like your perfect timeline, what would it be?
So I'm wanting more like free time and basically free time and more freedom, I guess. There we go.
No, I get it.
And I feel constrained by all the duties that I have in my life, basically.
Okay, so you got a lot of things happening, pulling on you different directions. Oh, okay, all right. Now we're starting to get okay, okay, that's helping. All right, so now, okay, yeah, yeah. And okay, does it sometimes I almost feel like you're drowning in a sense, like pulled down, drowning kind of feeling, energy with your life? It's just overwhelmed too much. You can't get ahead. Can't. Yeah. Okay, hang on. She is being pulled. She's being pulled down into the dark energies. What's going on here? What's going on? Okay, we got a darker energy here. Is this dark force? Oh, yeah, we got dark force stuff. Okay, so we got dark force stuff. We got stuff pulling her down. Okay, is this energy also, in a sense, what I would say devouring? Yep. Okay, great. Alrighty, gotta do. So this is like a really dark thing. This is blackness. This is really dark stuff, okay? Yeah, not good. Okay, here we go, right through there. I'm just going to stand in front of all that black dark energy that's sucking you down into the void, so to speak. Oh, whoa, yeah, right there. Okay, why? Why is this happening? What? Show me what this is about. Is this even on planet Earth? No. Wow. Is this on the astral planes? Yep. Okay, there's some. Okay, so she's been doing stuff on the astral planes. Yep. Okay, that's what's up. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go on to the astral planes, all these dark energies. I'm gonna shine light, lasting light. I'm gonna put her right behind me just for a moment. Behind me. Light, light, light. Now, new paradigm, light of the new paradigm, bringing that energy in. Blinding bright light, white flame as well. White flame, white flame, white flame. Just echoing it out. This dance is done. Done. New paradigm. I don't care what she's done. It doesn't matter what she's done. This dance is done. Done, 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 done. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, off, back off, back off, back off. Done, done. Going out. There we go. Now let's pull her up. She's all ragged, trashed, demon. Okay, good. Now I was gonna put light, bring the light in, shine that light. Let's start releasing a lot of the trauma, crisis, horror, pain, terror, terror, terror. Right there. A lot of terror, terror, terror. Release, 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 release. Okay, I'm gonna bring the light in, shine the light all around her. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Light all around, all around, all around. Shining light. There we go. Now let's start releasing. Yeah, let's just, yeah, bathe her in the light. There we go. Yeah, good. Now let's start releasing all the traumas, crises, terrors, horrors. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the pain, the great suffering. There we go. Make sure. Okay, she out of that energy. Okay, way to make sure no more devouring or sucking her down. Let's shatter that energy. Shatter. We're done. There we go. There we go. Okay, good, good. All right. Now, Tiara, what right now, just feeling into your own self and just noticing how you're feeling. Okay, just whatever you're noticing, let us know what you're feeling, what you're sensing, what's happening right now.
I'm feeling a lot lighter. Like when I first was talking, I felt very emotional and I couldn't even figure out why. But
hmm
now I feel a lot lighter.
hmm Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Sweetie, what was happening to you? Okay. You you can't, no one's just going to fix that, just so you understand. Okay. You're not going to get in a group clearing and it's going to get cleaned up. Right. So I mean, we're talking some really on the astral planes. This wasn't even in right, on the earth plane. This was on the astral planes. Truly, you're being sucked out, sucked, drowning. Like this is why you're constantly feeling like you're in overwhelm. You can't get a grip. It's like you're drowning, okay? So we just shifted that entire scenario, that entire dance that you've been doing with these beings on the astral planes. Hang on a second. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna make sure echo out, echo out. She's off, off. Yeah, she's off. Yeah, no more. Yeah, yeah. Off limits, off limits, off echo. I'm gonna echo it out through all time space for all time space, dimension, universe, galaxies, lifetimes, realities, black holes, parallels, realms, black holes, all existence. Echo, 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 echo. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good. All right. Now that won't be coming back. Okay, so there's the first step.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That should be better. That's better. Yeah, you're gonna feel lighter. Yeah. Good. Okay.
Thank you, Tira. How was that in terms of now feeling more like like you're awakened? Because I think you're probably pretty awakened. People are excited. It looks like she's got people around her, so all right, she's got to go. She might be at work.
Sign you up first.
Okay.
I hear, yeah, there's probably someone unmuted
Oh
or
no, that's
something.
somebody else. I think
Somebody
we've
else
got,
is not muted. You need to mute
yeah,
them.
Chimi, we got it. All right, let me see if I can grab Tira real fast, see how she's doing. Tira, sorry about that. I thought it was you. I'm gonna try to, how are you feeling?
I'm just feeling a lot lighter, and a lot
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's
Awesome.
good, sweetie. That's good.
Okay. All right, this is great. So we did some cool stuff. Like we opened people to the timeline, and now we're finding, okay, there's some things showing up, but now we have empowerment to work on them, which is good. This is a great step. So, Bonnie, you knew this was going to happen. You knew that we're opening a door. And that's one of the reasons you're doing something pretty special for everybody, which is accessing your higher timeline program. So, I'd like to talk about that because I think this is where we're going to be able to hold this a little better. And we're also going to be able to kind of unpack more and more of what Bonnie sees as some of the points where we can begin to do this more and more naturally and effortlessly as we go forward. So this is Jump to Your New Reality. It's a very special program that Bonnie Serratore is releasing and letting you all through Evolution debut. And Bonnie, what was the biggest reason you made this program?
Well, Darius, I have this thing where I want to get to point A to point B as fast as I can
Yeah,
with the least amount of suffering. So timelines is one way to do that in a
that's
nutshell.
true. I agree with you. I agree. It's really powerful and it's also very understated. A lot of people don't
Yeah,
think about this, but it's almost like it's kind of like your GPS, right? It's like if you've got the wrong GPS location plugged into your computer, you could be like, okay, I wanted to go to the mountains, but I keep seeing the swamp. Let me try to drain all that water out of the swamp and maybe it'll turn into a mountain. And it's like, no, you've got to like change that timeline you're on. You're on the wrong path there. So
right.
this is about creating this shift and like really jumping out of that outdated version into the new version where things are actually more in alignment with who you are. Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be talking about it. The Serratore method, we've talked about this in the past, but for the first time, you're using the Serratore method to jump into this new reality and timelines. Explain a little bit about that. Then I'm going to share where this is. And the good news is we've actually got a big discount from Bonnie. And we also have, by the way, if you missed Bonnie's session last week, well, we've got it up for just a few more hours. So you may want to jump and check that out. But how is using the Serratore method going to accelerate this timeline transformation?
Well, basically, because of the depth that we all go to, all my accelerators and myself, that we go to in finding all the components. This is the big piece right here, Darius. I've not met anyone who has a clue about the profound depth and all the interferences that are affecting someone. So, by not only just, helping people to jump timelines, which anyone can do, but
Hmm.
you won't be able to stay there unless you're stable. So, our method, the Serratore method, literally is going to start releasing and clearing just like that instantly things that have been keeping you locked into a certain timeline. And when those things are cleared, you can fly, you can soar, you can go so much further, so much, such a higher vibrational frequency timeline. And that's what we do. This is, again, this isn't about just your human stuff. This is the soul. Your soul is dropping and letting go of things that it's been holding on to, probably for most every lifetime you've ever lived,
Hmm.
especially any kind of traumas, things like anything that you're still holding on to, the beliefs, all of it. We move it, we shift it, we change it, we release it, we clear it, just like that. And it's gone, never to return again.
What do you find is the most common thing that kind of pulls people back into an old timeline? Is there something that you see over and over again, like maybe one belief, one anchor, one pause? What would that be?
Yeah, it's that the sadness, the deep, deep sad. You know
Okay.
what I mean? The
Oh, okay.
really, yeah. I mean, almost everyone
Hmm.
has experienced great sadness, of course, okay? Whether absolutely in other lifetimes, but in this lifetime, there's
Hmm.
sadness, and just being
Mm.
alive sometimes feels sad simply because look at all the losses that happen or the changes that happen. I mean, we're in these human bodies where we have a propensity to unite. Even those of us that are like hermits or, we like to isolate, they're still within deep. It's in ourselves. It's in us to unite. And then in that, there's all the things that happen. So there's all this sadness. So sadness
It's
is a big
amazing.
one. Yeah.
That is amazing. Okay, sadness is a big one. I love that perspective. This is at uwealthrevolution.com/Bonnie31. And it's Jump to a New Reality Timeline. This is all new work, and this isn't just recordings, this is live support. So, one of the things is you can't find this anywhere. There are not going to be videos where this is happening. This is Bonnie working with the group, and the end result is that you move to a new timeline and you're able to sustain it. So we got one question. I love it. One person wrote in, yeah, a lot of people said sadness. Kelly says, how will life change outwardly after shifting timelines? That's a great question. I guess it depends on each person's life, but what do you see? I mean, you've had
Yeah.
some amazing stories from people everywhere. They're all over the page, but what do you see
Yeah.
that begins to happen? This person, major career shift, triggers stopped, I'm more
Yeah.
calm,
Yeah.
things started to effortlessly align. I mean, these are all
Yeah.
timeline shifts, but what have you
Yeah.
seen?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's all of that. All of that.
Hmm.
What happens is first, when we clear some kind of misperception, wounding, okay, trauma, we can no longer find the thought of it. Okay. There's no more emotion either. There's the emotions gone. You can't find the thought of it. So that no longer lives within. And remember, we create our reality through our subconscious 100%. So if a belief is gone, then that energy will start to meet up in your life and you will be going on to a new timeline. But those things will start coming to an end as well as like when you remember you said something might represent like another ripple or something, a ripple will happen and you won't have any attachment. It won't be, you go, whoa, wow, that's different. I didn't have a reaction. Okay.
Right,
So
right.
that's going to absolutely, you're going to experience that. And it takes a little time for this material world to catch up with the energetic movement. Okay. So it still starts shifting and changing. Life gets easier. Things start to flow easier. Whatever that issue was, it stops happening in your life. Okay. So it's like in the core, we're love and light. In the very core, we're
Hmm.
these divine beings who just want to connect and love and have that kind of a journey together. And when we start releasing all this negativity, all this darkness, all this heartache and heartbreak and great suffering, we dance at a higher vibration and others meet us at a higher vibration and
Yep,
our connections with other are also different. You know what I mean? It's
that's
a
right.
higher vibration. It's a caring, respect, honoring, and seeing each other in a way we maybe never saw each other before. Because we're looking through our filters when we got all this wounding and we project everything of ourselves onto everybody else so we don't see anybody clearly. That's another thing that's awesome is pretty soon the things you were judging in somebody become like, oh, that's adorable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it doesn't anchor you back because you don't respond. You don't have
Right.
reactivity. I
Yeah.
think that this is absolutely enormous and absolutely aligned with so many things that I've seen. So I'm going to share. I mean, Bonnie, you do some incredible work, which we're seeing, and I'm going to share kind of the ways people have been going deeper into this. You can read up on it, but this is the Jump to Your New Reality timeline, and you've got three packages here. We have an early bird that's actually what about one more week, and then it's gone. So you want to grab it. You're going to get big savings. A lot of people grabbing this right now at 297. It's going to go up to 347, and then there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm going to share really quick what we've got going on because package C is the one that's really selling out like hotcakes. And I think the reason is you're going to do almost like reintegration, right? Where 22 days of remote energy plus personalized quantum activations. Tell me what you're going to do is you read the group, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
be working with them and then
Mm-hmm.
sending them activations. So tell me how this is going to work. And then you're doing three on and one off to basically let the body
Yeah,
recalibrate.
you have to. It's too
Okay.
much. So
Wow.
yeah, it's going to be this is the fast track, people. Serious fast track. Okay. So basically, I'm
If,
serious.
if if
Okay.
you absolutely are like, I do not want to go through this thing anymore, I want a shift, check it out.
Yeah.
ULrevolution.com/Bonnie31. Fast track. I like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
the
fast
fast
track
track. Yeah.
off
So
the
hold
bad
on to your
train.
hat because you're going to be flying, okay? And, it might be like, oh, whoa, slow down, but too late. So basically what happens is I tune into the entire group. I have the intention of, I will bring the light print, shine the light print in front of everybody's energy so I can get a
Yep.
sense of all of that. And then I will ask for what is the key, what am I working with today? What am I going to be releasing, clearing out? There'll be a topic, okay? A topic, a word, okay? Or a sentence, okay? But basically, finding whatever that is, and then I start clearing the energy. So I'll be clearing it from the body, from the subconscious, from the chakras, out of the soul imprint, out of the fabric of your being, check, all of that. So clearing the energy, and then I'll be activating your energy, and then I'll be popping you onto a timeline, a new timeline. Okay. So this is going to be happening almost, well, for 20 over 22 days. We'll be moving your energy, popping you into different timelines, that type of thing. So, what happens though is energy is moving really, really rapidly, and we're in the new paradigm. So, energies can move rapidly, and your body can handle it. Sometimes it might feel like, whoa, whoa, I need to slow down. But if you just kind of surrender to it, the recalibration will just, it'll happen because there's a recalibration that has to happen within because we're changing your whole energy field, then your entire system, your entire body, everything on all levels. Light body, micro body, astral body, etheric body, all levels of you. Okay, so it's pretty powerful, pretty intense, and pretty life-changing. Quick, fast.
Okay. So 21 days. That's here. It's at ulrevolution.com/Bonnie31 for season 31. And this is not just the only thing they're going to get. They're also going to get a live Quantum Upgrade Journey live call, but we also have a series of other live calls that are going to be happening in the other package. So basically, people are going to get everything, which is pretty cool. But what are you
Yeah,
going to do after everybody's gone through this and you're going to do a live call? That's kind of like a wrap up, right? You're
yeah.
almost like
The final
sealing.
call. Yeah,
I like the idea of like we're going to seal in this new
yeah,
reality for people,
yeah,
close the lid and just make sure it holds because we don't
yeah,
want sadness. We don't want some unexpected thing pulling people back. Tell me
yeah.
about the grand finale. What does it mean to anchor into that new reality?
Yeah. So this will be live, so hopefully you can be there. And if you can, it doesn't matter. We'll make sure I call you in. So no matter what, you'll get it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But yeah, it's live and everybody comes. And then I'm feeling in, sensing, okay, what is the final stuff that needs to happen here to get these people on this new timeline, to change their lives, to, bring more abundance on all levels, more happiness, joy, peace, success, whatever that your desire is. But yeah, I mean, the people that take this, Darius, they're like blown away. Okay.
Mm.
Seriously. Yeah.
Love it. All right. That's package C. There may be some that are like, I'm not sure. So I'm going to maybe go with package B. And we do. We have some awesome things for other price points. Package B, you're still going to do the live calls, and everyone who gets C basically would get B and A. So you get basically, it's like, oh, I want everything on the page. I want everything on the buffet. Then you go for C. What are you going to be doing in the 60-minute live group call that you're doing in package B? And then you have another group call. You have two. You have the
Two.
energetic
Yeah.
blocks that shape, right, your life. And then you have one called the energetic patterns that keep repeating. So there's the why do I
Hmm.
feel stuck and why do the patterns repeat? And again, if y'all decide to get package C, you're going to get these calls as well. So just know it's kind of like you're going to get everything. But tell me about these two calls you're doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, both of them are, everything is geared towards accelerating everybody, accelerating and releasing anything that's keeping you from, having the life you want, from having happiness and joy. So, it's like I go into your subconscious, I start releasing, clearing. You will feel different no matter what, you'll feel different. And basically, we go with the theme, which is the timelines that we're working with, and it's all about jumping timelines and activating things. So it's it's a group, yeah, it is a group situation, okay? It isn't one-on-one, it's a group situation. But basically, our topic, I take that topic and then I start looking for what is it in you? What's blocking, stopping, keeping you stuck? What is it? So I go after those things in your subconscious, clear them so you no longer feel stuck.
Love it. And so they're going to get two live calls doing that. And so what you feel stuck with is going to be pulled out through this group energy work. And then the things that keep repeating. So what patterns, you mentioned like grief and sadness, melancholy, it's okay to feel those feelings, but if they come back and they're like really these anchoring, deep sort of almost like that soul sucking type of regret, that definitely I know is something that will pull us to a different timeline. They drain us
Yeah.
everything else. So is that one of the ones that you're going to work on? And these are those, they're more than just like momentary feelings. It's like this deep stuff that might be
Mhm.
ancestral or from another life. How would you describe that?
Yeah, I mean, it's all carryover. You create beliefs, you have experiences in your past, and then you take it personal because people don't understand. It's not nothing's personal. Everybody's got their own wounding projections, but
Well, yeah, last time you cut off my arm and you're like, it's
yeah,
not
that's
personal.
right. Remember?
Yeah, I kind of do. I was like, oh
But
God.
see, you knew it wasn't about you, remember?
Yeah, and look, the arm grew back, so I'm good. Woo.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah. So it's like cleaning up all this carryover, all this stuff that you've got anchored in that are beliefs and conclusions. And it's like it's running people's lives, It's like the poor
Yeah.
me, the victim. It's like you blame, blame, blame. You
Mm,
hurt me, you pull my arm off, whatever. So yeah, everything is geared towards unraveling the subconscious, releasing
yeah.
your beliefs, because none of them are true and real anyway, and opening up your true light, that the light that you actually are. Okay, so the topic is always topic specific, and whatever that is, I go deep into that unraveling, into
I
that
love it.
topic.
I love it. So you've got Friday, July 24th. You've also got one Friday, July 10th. And then you've got some immediate access stuff that Bonnie's going to be sharing as well. I'm just kind of scrolling here, but these are designed for people. If you get A, B, or C, you're going to get these. And these you can start on today, tonight, this moment. So I want to walk through these. These are in package A, but again, if you get C, you get everything on the page. So you could start with this immediately. And awaken to who you were meant to be and begin living it. Explain a little bit about that. That's an hour and 29 minutes. I'm kind of curious. I mean, that's a long time. What is in here that people need to understand?
Well, I think there's some information. That information about all of that, and then again, of course, it's like it's the clearing out of your own misperceptions, clearing out
Yeah.
it's like what's inside of you that's still holding on, what's inside of you that's still believing.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah.
clear out your beliefs. We got to clear out your subconscious. We got to clear out stuff. Oh, and the traumas. It isn't just that. It's clearing out the PTSD and the traumas and the shock and the crisis that's still there. Because if it's there, you're going to recreate. Okay. So
Yeah.
again, it's just clear out this debris in your subconscious.
Well, you've got people saying, I feel like a completely different person. You've got the pattern just stopped. Jennifer said, I just bought package B for myself and for my birthday in July. What a great gift. Thank you, Jennifer. That's awesome. Yeah, I already see some people going in. Was very popular over the weekend as well. youwealthrevolution.com/Bonnie31. This is the first time change actually stayed, says Ruth Ann. I stopped overthinking everything. So, yeah, these are cool, amazing transformations. Then you move into new beginnings, which I think most of us would love. Things like opportunity, growth, and more momentum. Tell me about this.
Yeah. Well, what happens is if what we have all these beliefs, we hold ourselves back. We block things from presenting. So when we start releasing, things that the old stuff, the old ways, the old beliefs, what it does, it allows for new things, new beginnings to happen in a different way because we've just kind of like wipe the slate clean, so to speak. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not 100% clean, but a lot of stuff gets wiped away. So it allows for, so it feels like, wow, it feels like new life, new beginnings, new
Mm,
opportunities.
yeah. Wow. Looks like AD said I signed up and I'm happily looking forward. Absolutely. And AD, have you been able to go through some of the audios? Let me know. I know that AD really is dedicated to this work. This one is pretty cool too because New Beginnings is about, well, what a lot of these people have been saying. I felt like something got pulled out by the root. The most powerful healer known to me, says psychologist and founder of Rituals for Change. So yeah, this is pulling it out from the root, right? We've all kind of maybe done gardening. I know I have. And this darn plant in my garden, I swear, every time I pull it out or I cut it, something pops back. I mean, it's the most resilient thing in the world. And then the stuff that I
Yeah.
really want to grow dies like in a day or two if I don't water it in Texas. So I
Right.
know about these roots, and they're very stubborn. How do you see roots? Do you see them as like going into different dimensions? Do you see them? How do you see roots as a
Yeah,
tracker on it?
they're in your past lives. They're rooted in other time and space. They're rooted in other dimensions. They're, you know what I mean? It's like they can go anywhere and everywhere. But what's happening where they began is what, so you got, let's just say you have a trauma in this lifetime. Oh, but wait, you were on planet, another dimension in another lifetime. Oh, but both places you had tremendous wounding. Oh, okay. So then you got all that roots that you're trying to unravel. So, you know what I mean? It's like I just see all these roots that come from so many times, places, dimensions, realities, galaxies, all of it. And because we don't let go of anything unless we know it in a way that we know the emotion of it and we've cleared it. Otherwise, this stuff just it's like roots. We were rooted in all over.
Mm.
But
And
it's
I promise everyone we're gonna get thank you, Bon. We're gonna get some more like quick questions. So send in your questions, send in your questions. Clearing resistance to personal growth, that's another piece in package A. Going from survival to thrival or surviving to thriving. Um, yeah, I love it. Okay, so how do we break the scarcity cycle? This is a great question, particularly right now. We see a lot of things happening where it almost feels like you know, they call this like the K economy. I don't know if this y'all could see this. It's kind of weird. I don't know why I can't hold this right. But it's like you have one group that's like going up, and then you have another group that's kind of like going down like a K. And it's almost like how do we break that cycle? Because I feel like there's a cycle of scarcity for some people that could accelerate, but
yeah.
then others it's like going to go in the other direction. So how do we get ourselves to that higher escalating timeline, if you will?
Yeah. Well, you got to change your beliefs. You got to change your perceptions. You got to change the traumas because what happens is, let's just say in a past life, well, hang on. Everyone's experienced these things. You've experienced not having enough food. You've experienced being abandoned. You've experienced being ostracized, you know what I mean? And you've experienced being killed, all kinds of different things. So those traumas don't just go away. Like when you've starved to death, you know what I mean? It's like you've got it anchored in. There's not enough food, not enough. So think about that. You have this belief, not enough, not enough, not enough. So you're going to recreate that because you're trying to heal it and unravel it and be done with it. But we don't have those kind of teachings here. And so you'll recreate it until you unravel and know yourself. This is why we keep doing the same stuff repeatedly. Okay. It's not about karma. It's about you got a belief in there and you haven't known yourself in that belief fully. And until you do, you're going to recreate, or if you get people like us that can clear it out and you can move forward. But basically, everything if you keep understanding, you're creating your reality. No one's doing it to you. You're not being punished. God's not punishing you. You're not forsaken. You have unconscious beliefs that are creating your reality. Okay. What we do, team accelerators, Serratore method, everything we do is about clearing out all of those misperceptions, beliefs, trauma, all of it. By clearing that out, you change your reality
All right. Thank you,
permanently.
Bonnie. Wow.
Permanently. Okay? It's game over, dance done.
Dance done. I love that. And I mean, just in package A, you've got things like unraveling beliefs, unraveling destructive patterns, and it's $97 for a very short time, like maybe another week or so, actually, maybe a week, and it's going to go up. So, I gotta say, permanently, that's what one person said. Yes, my goal. All right, I want to get to a few comments coming in. Chimmy, Chimi says, I bought Package C over the weekend. I'm very grateful to be part of this experience. So, yeah, it was very popular over the weekend. Before the group clearings that Bonnie does, I guess these are the live calls, she would like to know, or he would like to know, how do we best prepare ourselves and benefit most from the group clearings? So, Package B has two group clearings, and Package C has a group sort of clean up, put the lid on it. It's done. How does someone like Chimmy prepare, or anyone else that goes deeper into this program?
Okay, well, you can't prepare because you don't really know. What I mean by
Yeah,
that is you can't know. So the best way to do anything is to come in to any group clearing I'm doing, or group clearing, and just be open. I'm open and
mm,
allow. Open and allow. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, don't
Just be
try,
open
if you
and
try to
allow.
prepare, you're going to try to do things. This isn't about doing, this is about the non-doing. This is about relax, surrender, let energy move, and fall back into yourself.
I love that. Marie is kind of a question comment. I'm not sure. Yeah, be open and receive. Marie says, I like that this new package will allow growth as we go to a new timeline. I like that too, actually, a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me a little more about that. Growth, it'll allow growth as we move to a new timeline. What do you think about that? How does that kind of land with what the package is able to help people do?
Well, if when you growth means expansion, okay, awareness, you're growing and evolving, okay? So anytime you jump a timeline, your whole world is different. Everything is different, okay?
Yeah.
So and you're learning new things, you're existing differently, you're experiencing the world differently, life differently. So in that in itself, you're growing and expanding in your consciousness, in your awareness, in your
Mm,
soul's evolution. Everything is moving forward. Okay? Raising the vibration. You're dropping away the old ways, you're dropping away the old skin. You know what I mean? It's like things that no longer serve you, they fall away. So you're evolving. That's what it means. You're evolving.
I love that. I love that. I want to get to help Janice a little bit. I'm not sure if there's anything you can see here. Maybe she's like our last like hot seat question, but she says, I have a cycle going on with my son and daughter-in-law. This is Janice Williams. They won't let me see my grandchildren for 3 years. This has happened before in all the years about 4 times. So she hasn't seen him in 3 years, and this has happened 4 times before. And it's a loop, she says. Anything you're sensing there, anything you can add to that, Bonnie?
Yeah, hang on. Okay, so she's got, let's see, there's definitely some dark energy interfering. But let me just see what underneath all. Okay, hang on. Okay, she have beliefs. Yeah, she's got some kind of belief happening here. Okay. And then right through there. Okay. Okay, there's something here. She's got something. There's interferences here, but there's also she's got beliefs. Oh, hang on. She's got beliefs. Yeah, she's got beliefs coming from past lives. Well, hang on. Okay, immediately there's a lifetime presenting where actually family. I can see her. She's being held. She's crying. They're taking her family from. They're taking them
Mm,
away, and she's got it anchored in a belief that she's never going to see them again. For real, okay? I can see this past life presented very, very clearly. She's never going to see them again. So I see her literally collapsing. She knows, yeah, 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 okay, yeah, some kind of, yeah, it's her child, something. Anyway, she's collapsed. She's like, you know what I mean? When you collapse with grief, that type of thing. And then it's like she lived, wow, what a trip. Hang on. I'm just seeing her. She almost, it's like she became like, she lost her will to live. She just saw she didn't take care of herself anymore. Severe, severe depression, disheartened. Yeah. So that energy is still in her subconscious, so it's playing out. You know what I mean? So what's that, on one level, I think it's important for people to understand that in healing and in
Mm,
what we're doing is we have experiences because at a soul level we want to know everything, kind of like creation knows everything. Okay,
right,
a soul
right.
evolving, we're becoming godlike, so to speak. We have an experience. If you had the teachings, you would understand that, oh, you're recreating a scenario because you have a wound, a trauma that you haven't allowed yourself to know fully. What that means is you have to go through the emotion of the experience to understand what that experience pain feels like, to know it. Okay. Once you do, you don't have to, you're done. Okay. So
Mm,
with our work, we bypass a lot of the emotions, we clear them. But anybody doing their own inner work, you need to learn how to surrender to an emotion. So there's a feeling here, an emotion that goes right back to that past life right there. Okay. So it's all carried over. She's got all this energy, this emotion that she never felt to the point of giving up, helpless, hopeless, poor me. You know what I mean? Become a victim to your life rather than, wait a second, oh, I just created this. I
hmm.
created this. Okay. If I
Yep.
created it, then I can do something about it. Okay. But we all don't have that awareness. And so it's more than okay. So I can clear out that, but she's going to need more work. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to do a full session here, but just really quickly, let me just start releasing the agreements and contract and know herself in that way. Okay, agreements and contracts, knowing herself. Yeah, there we go. Soul dancing, knowing herself is everything being taken away, the devastation, the heartache, the heartbreak, the shatter, shatter, shatter. Good, got it. Bigger picture from bird's eye view, creation looking. There we go. Got it. There we go. Good. Now start releasing that trauma, releasing the horror, releasing that past life from her energy field, from her subconscious, and then releasing the pain of that lifetime, the horror of that time, the trauma, the crisis, the PTSD, the giving up, the helpless, the hopeless, which is all still right here in her subconscious. Okay, right there. Shatter, 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 light, 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 piercing, piercing, light spears coming in. Release, 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 release. Shatter, 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 shatter. Light, 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 light. Lifting, lifting, lifting. There we go. Good. Lifting. Good, 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 good. Lifting, 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 lifting. Good. There we go. Okay, good. So shifting and changing the agreements and contracts is just the first step. Okay. So I would just encourage her to, I don't care who you see, but you might want to continue with this and keep unraveling and clearing out there's more traumas inside. There's more deeper, dark, black energies that need to get cleared out. But basically, just kind of like helping with the belief system, the agreements and contracts coming from the past life, the belief, moving that belief will definitely make a difference.
Yeah, let us know what is going on. If we can get Janice to share, that would be great. And for people saying, you know what, I want Bonnie to kind of get a sense of what I'm going through, these group clearings, you're reading the group, right? I mean, you're going to be like, it's not just going to be, okay, I came here with a schedule. I'm going to do whatever I want. It's like you're pulling from what's going on and what is presenting, right?
Yeah,
So
I
this
pose
is,
from the darkest pain, the
yeah,
darkest,
okay.
okay? Which,
Hmm.
you hit the darkest and everything above that gets has clearing.
That is enormous. So yeah,
Okay?
if you are thinking, boy, I'd love Bonnie to look into what's going on with me. Well, this is kind of where it's going to be. It's going to be in this group experience that Bonnie's doing. There are going to be three opportunities to get that if you go with package C. And if you go with package B, you're going to get two. So just know that she's going to be reading and pulling in what is going on. And these remote activations, right? These are personalized quantum renewal. So that
Mm.
actually you're pulling in this very special group. And I think we've got actually, I got to be honest, I think there was a limitation here. It looks like after 50 signups, the price is going to go up on package C. So I just let everyone know if you want to grab this either before next week or before we hit 50, we're really close. Go to the page now and grab it because here's Bonnie's going to be doing personalized upgrade sequences based on whoever's in this group. So this is package C. Really huge stuff. Let me see what's going on. Oh, I'm definitely getting Bonnie's package. Awesome. Wow, wow. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. What would you say for someone, Bonnie, who has a feeling of like old hopelessness? That seems to be a big one. Like this hopelessness, like, yeah, nothing will change. What would you say about that energy? And is that, I mean, it's obviously not something we want on a new timeline because then we just go back to the old hopeless timeline.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, everyone's got helpless, hopeless, forsaken in their subconscious, unless you've cleared and worked on it. But all of humanity has it. So that kind of energy is based on past lives, okay? And then proof and evidence, adding more proof and evidence in this lifetime. But
Hmm.
basically, for me, it's like I go in, start finding all that trauma, those beliefs, those forsaken, helpless, hopeless, clearing out the timelines, clearing out the past lives, clearing out the subconscious, clearing all these energy frequencies so that you no longer even can find that feeling. Okay, that's the ultimate goal of anything is to
Hmm.
you're not feeling that anymore. And once that changes, your reality changes, okay? Everything
I agree.
changes.
I agree. I agree. Well, check it out. It's at uwealthrevolution.com/Bonnie31. And I just answered Penny. Penny says when door-to-door salespeople come to her door and she opens it, she feels her heart pounding. And I said, just don't open the door. Um, well, I have a little sign that says no soliciting right by my
Yeah,
doorbell. So I kind of feel like if you like solicit and I say I don't want you here, you're kind of violating my
right.
space because I'm
Yeah,
telling you what I want. So
yeah,
right there, I'm like, no, I'm sovereign, so I feel okay now to uh, fulfill my sovereign spiritual experience because you're violating it. So it's like, woo.
yeah.
So, yeah, get one of
Yeah,
those little signs, Penny, that says no soliciting. And then
yeah,
be like, wow, every time I don't answer, I'm literally like being the sovereign being that God made me to be.
right,
So yeah,
right.
I don't want her heart pounding. But yeah, you don't know what's back there. Oh, they do ignore the sign, but I just ignore them. I mean, it's that easy. But
Yeah.
yeah, open the door
But
and
here,
sell them what
but
you are selling. I could do that. Yeah.
okay, so let's just bring awareness, okay? So they keep coming because think about this. We are higher levels. Your higher levels, these other people's higher levels, you have an issue here that you're trying to unravel, okay?
Mhm.
One of the ways that it's showing you is when people come knocking on your door, it hits that wound. What's
Yeah.
happening is you're being asked to face this wound, unravel it, heal it, clear it, and then all of a sudden, they won't be coming to your door anymore. Okay?
It's true. That's true. Like once it
That's
doesn't
what
bother you
we
anymore,
do.
you're like, yeah. I mean, and it's kind of like that wave, right? In the sense that every time if they're coming to the door and you're like, I gotta open it, I gotta open it. The moment you're like, no, I don't, I bet you they'll stop coming. Like, or it'll just change. Like your relation to that thing changes, and
Right,
now it's not the same. So
right.
Penny, just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely neutrality, says Dawn, or maybe it
Well,
was
that's
Dawn.
what
No,
happens.
it was
That
Penny. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you go into a neutral state. That angst isn't there, that terror isn't there, the fear that you're going to be taken away and killed or humiliated or whatever that is that she's got running, which is along those lines. They're coming for her. Okay, so when they come to her door, that's what it's hitting.
Mm,
Okay, she's going
yeah,
into terror. Okay,
that's what
because
she
they did.
says.
They
Hmm.
dragged her off. Okay, so she's got a wound that has to be cleared and healed. Clear and
Hmm.
heal that reaction won't be there anymore.
Yeah, she just wrote in, yes, I see that. It's the pounding in the door, like I was hunted in a past life.
Yeah, for sure you were. Okay.
And yeah, so Penny, yeah, thank you for that, Penny, because I'm sure there's a lot of us that have had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oof, boy. Oh boy. So everyone, obviously we can see lots of things going on here. It's a great summer way to go forward with Bonnie and open the new timeline. I think a lot of us are done with the old ways and we want an easier, more flowing life. So jump into a new reality. I'm going to ask you one last question. I know we got a little long, but with regards to abundance, I keep asking people, what's the number one reason, let's say you've come into my world or you've come on the show, and everybody's like abundance, abundance, abundance. And abundance timelines are here. I know so many people that are earning more income now than they ever have, and they're learning and they're changing and they're recreating their timeline to do so. So if abundance is an issue, believe me, there are timelines for you where abundance is way easier because you're a person who isn't carrying the old abundance scarcity, the abundance blockages, the abundance old ways of thinking with you. So just
Yeah.
think about that. Jump on that abundance timeline. You're going to have to probably learn and be and do things a little different, but it's there, right, Bonnie? I mean, it's there.
Yeah, I mean, I will be doing that with the people that on the package C on that 20, it's over 22 days. I
Oh,
will be
wow.
doing that. I'm going to be doing the abundance. I'm going to do money. I'm going to do all kinds of cool stuff. Get people the shift and change. Just hit that new paradigm, timelines in the new paradigm. Everything, it's not about lack and, starvation and what we're experiencing now. It's about connection, everybody where you feel everybody has value. They're important. They matter. Okay. We don't have
That's
that
right.
here. So, yeah. So I will be activating that, clearing stuff from the subconscious, all kinds of cool things to get people into abundance.
All right, guys, this is amazing. And that's a little more personalized because she's going to be reading the group. So bring your, as you said, bring the darkest stuff. Bring,
Well, whether
yeah.
they want to or not, they'll be bringing their darkest stuff.
I know I'm going long, but I love this topic. The way that it was described to me in hypnosis, just my own work as a certified metaphysical hypnotist, was that the darkest stuff, it's kind of like these cans. I got cans on my desk just for demonstration, right? Look at this,
Uh-huh.
guys. So if
Yeah.
you stack these cans, that dark stuff's like on the very bottom right here. You
Yep.
pull that thing out, all the other stuff later on that just starts to collapse. And I think that's what you were getting to is like where you want to go to that darkest stuff
Yes.
because
Yeah.
that's kind of the first initial attractor to all these other unsavories. And
Mm-hmm.
so by you going to that and pulling it, now we can have some big openings. So
Yeah.
everyone, don't be afraid. Bonnie can handle it. She's a tracker. Bring your darkest stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Just don't
Yeah.
hurl it at me or Bonnie, Don't be like the chimp in the zoo, like hurling stuff. Don't hurl your stuff. Just leave it there, let Bonnie pull it out. So I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
fun.
Pretty
Now I
cool.
want grapefruit sparkling water. Yeah, this is really good, actually. I do drink that. Yeah. I go through a lot of them. So, yeah, check that out. All right. So, we've got lots of love, gratitude, blessings. Okay, Bonnie, thank you. Any final thoughts, words, comments, message of love, encouragement for anyone here today?
Yeah, I mean, even if you did nothing, shift will happen. I hate to say it, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Because the frequency of the light coming on the planet is hitting everyone. So it doesn't matter who you are. But if you want to change your life, you got so much support, so much light, so much love coming your way to help you really become the true, true, true divine light that you are.
Yeah.
So just show up, shift will happen.
Shift will happen. Jump to your new reality with Bonnie Serratore, and she's using the Serratore method and get ready to finally jump into new reality. Truckloads of shift shoveled, says Penny. We're shoveling shift.
Truckloads of shift shoveled.
There you go. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh. I love it. I love it. Well, check it out. And we love you, Bonnie. We appreciate you. And everyone, thank you. Thank you for being here. This was awesome.
yeah. Thanks for having me. I love it.
Love it. All right. We'll see everyone soon. You're amazing. Check it out. I think the early bird's going to go by next week, but it's also going to be gone when we hit 50. So you're going to have to get another 40 some dollars more to get package C. So grab it now while you can. We even have payment plans, and we'll see you on the next one. And Bonnie, thanks again. This was amazing.
All righty. Thank
All
you.
right. All right. And that is it for this session. We're going to keep the energy going. We're going to have the recording up. So everyone just plug in, connect, and know that it's possible for you. And don't give up. Don't get pulled back. Hold the field, hold the frame, hold the space you're in now. And just know that this journey is going to begin to unfold. Keep the feeling. If you started feeling really aligned, go back, re-listen. Go back and listen again and hold that and
Mm.
do something that anchors it into your life. Go outside, go and be grateful, go and be, content, or give love or kindness to another human being. Anchor in the new timeline in whatever way makes sense for you. You deserve it and it's yours. We'll see you soon. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Penny. Thanks, Jennifer, Melinda, Abby, everyone else. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Much love. And I'll leave this open just for a little while in case people want to climb in and check out the link. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.
All
You're
right.
amazing.